Hi everyone, we are Micro Adventures, bringing you a workout from our home today. I'm Ellie, this is Josiah. We are gonna focus on booty and abs. We're gonna be doing a lot of kicking and a lot of crunching. Let's get started on one black spring. We're gonna start off today in a giant inchworm. So knees on your back platform, you'll pull the carriage to you. Forearms are gonna be on your carriage, you're facing the front of your machine. You'll start in a kneeling forearm plank. From there, you're gonna slide the carriage out away from you. Squeeze through the abs, draw the carriage back in, and as you do so, begin to round up through the spine. Chin to chest, belly button pulling up and in, rounding the back, and then we slide back out to that kneeling forearm plank and do it all over again. So big inhales here on that side out. Really exhale, think eyes to thighs, rounding through your spine on the crunch. And then a couple of things that you can do to make this a little bit more challenging. Before the elbows get beneath your shoulders, start rounding up through your spine for the crunch. That will make things a little bit harder. And then step 2, to make things just a little bit more challenging, when you hit your crunch, keep your hips in front of your knees. So try not to let your hips drift all the way back over your knees, and that's also gonna make it a little bit harder. Okay, today's workout is short and sweet. So set the tone here and now, moving as slowly as you can. You have just 15 seconds left in this move, and then we are going into our super crunch. So you'll have a seat on the back platform. If you don't have a back platform, you're gonna have a seat on the floor. Toes are gonna tuck under your carriage strap, and if you don't have a strap, heels hook in the back of the carriage rail. In 4, let's go super crunch in 3, 2, and 1. Super crunch, so we'll have a seat. Toes tuck under the carriage strap. Hands can be behind the head or across your chest. You'll start by crunching everything in towards center, rounding through your spine, and then slowly start to extend the legs out as you hinge back from the hips. Big exhale as you crunch, scoop through the belly, chin to chest, really rounding, and then slowly with control, send it out. So really important as you do this one, that you're not feeling the tension in your hip flexors. Okay, when we start to feel our hip flexors fire, it means our abs are no longer doing the majority of the work, and that's not what we want here. So if you're feeling it in the hips, smaller range of motion, keep your legs out a little bit straighter, that'll help. Or you can bring your hands behind your thighs, giving your legs a little bit of support to pull the carriage in. Let's start to add a little twist here. So as you pull the knees in, we're gonna take opposite shoulder across the body towards the knee. And then we'll just switch to the other side. So zip your ankles, knees, and thighs together, hug your inner thighs, and we're twisting side to side as the knees come in towards our chest. Inhale, lengthening out through center. Big exhale, big twist other side. Perfect. We're starting to activate through the waistline a little bit more, focusing into our obliques. We're gonna be here for just about 25 more seconds. You're gonna meet me in giant dancing bear. Okay, we already know this one's gonna be tough because it's in giant, and that is the hardest plank position on the machine. But you got this. We're fresh, we're just getting started, and we know that this class is gonna be pretty short. 10 seconds. It is giant dancing bear. Feet on your back platform, hands on your carriage. Find a plank in 3, 2, and 1. So feet tuck onto your back platform, hands to the carriage, find a plank, and from here, zip ankles, knees, and thighs together. We're gonna draw both knees in towards your left shoulder. We send it right back out, center plank. Bend both knees in towards your right shoulder, send it out, center plank. Listen up, we're gonna do a spider knee in. So right knee towards your right elbow, step it back, plank. Left knee towards your left elbow, step it back, plank. Now go back to your dancing bear again. So we're gonna alternate dancing bear, one to each side, with these spider knee-ins, one to each side. Listen, we're headed to the front of the machine after this, so take a deep breath, push down into your palms, dome your upper back, find your focus and your strength. You are good. 15 seconds. We're gonna meet in plank at the front of the machine. 10, 9, keep it moving. 8, don't jump the count. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the front platform, toes tucked to your carriage. Let's go plank, get there quickly. Find your really strong plank here. Zip ankles, knees, and thighs together. From here, pike your hips up towards the ceiling. Pause, Bend your knees, lower your knees like you're coming all the way down into bear. Once the hips are level with the shoulders, send it back out to plank. So we're gonna pike the hips up, bend through the knees, lower them down till you find hips and shoulders even, and then send it out plank. Keep going here. This is the last one we're gonna hit on your core for a while, so make it count. And if at any point it's too much, you drop to your knees and hit a wheelbarrow, right? You always have options in this workout. The thing we want to avoid doing is taking a break and turning off that muscle activation. 15 seconds. We are going to one red spring, and we're going to get into donkey kicks for our right leg. So you'll come off to the left side of your machine, left hand and knee on the floor. In 5, 4, one red spring in 3, 2, and 1. Coming down to all fours on the left hand side of your machine, your right heel is going to find the back rail of your carriage, left knee on the floor, left hand on the floor, right hand on to your front platform. So we're kind of tabletop here. We want hands on the mat for me, Sai. Good. Hips, shoulders squared forward, left hip is squaring forward, and then your right hip is opening up. And we want to load our shoulders slightly behind our wrists here. Okay, this is my favorite way to do donkey kicks on this machine. Good, slowly and with control. Pause right there for me. Just say you got an extra spring. Let's help you out there. Perfect. You're kicking the right leg out slowly. Use your right glute and then resisting in. And you're slightly flaring your right knee out to the side. That's gonna activate the upper outer corner of your right glute. In 4, take it out, hold in 3, 2, send it out, hold. Do not lock out your knee. Little pulse, little pulse. You're here for 10, 9. Build the tension in your right glute for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it slowly as you can, resist it in. Okay, so the bulk of our booty work, it's just gonna be a lot of different kicks and a handful of squats, just so you're prepared for what's coming at you. We've got 25 seconds. We're gonna do spider kicks up next. So to set up for spider kicks for our right leg, it's gonna be your left knee on your carriage, your hands on your carriage, and then your right heel is gonna find the front platform. Let's go 10, 9. We're going spider kicks for the right leg in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So come to kneeling on top of your carriage, hands on the edge of your carriage rail, scoot your knees back, and then it's your right heel that's gonna find the front platform. I like the space near the front edge of the front platform between the rail and the padded part of the platform. There's like a little island there. That's where I like to put my heel. Your right knee is gonna be coming kind of towards your right shoulder. And then you wanna back your left knee up as much as you can so you've got some length in your spine. Perfect. If you find you need more resistance, inch your left knee closer to the front edge of your carriage. That's gonna give you a little bit more, or you can add on another spring. You can add on another black, maybe 2 blacks. Take what you need and know that if you've got longer legs like Josiah does, you're gonna have a little extra resistance. In 4, take it out and hold in 3, 2, out, hold. Do not lock out your right knee, little pulse here. Dig into your right heel, send the tension into your right glute for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly resist in. Take your sweet time about it. We know that the slower we go during this workout, the more effective it's gonna be, right? And we are here to help you maximize your time. We want you to get the best workout every single time you step on your Microformer, right? I know that the only person holding you accountable on your end is you, but know that we're here with you. You've got 25 seconds. Bungee is gonna go onto our right foot. We'll be down on all fours on top of our machine. If you don't have a bungee, you can work with a band around your thighs or a weight behind your knee, or you can just do exactly what we do without any resistance at all and just squeeze your muscle. In 5, we're going bungee on our right foot in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So on all fours, The bungee is gonna go onto your right foot, and we'll start with our heel up towards the ceiling, so a bungee kick. And I personally like to do this on my forearms. I either bring my forearms onto the carriage or down onto the floor. So you can adjust how much tension you have in your bungee just by simply moving your body closer to your back platform. That'll give you a little bit more. Right now, we're just holding the tension in the bungee, moving maybe a few inches in range and pushing the heel up towards the ceiling. Try to get your heel to stack right over your knee, and we're just kicking up. Perfect. In 4, let's add on. In 3, 2, 1, hold it up. Find your highest point. From here, we're gonna go into a fire hydrant with an extension. So you're gonna open your right knee to the right. You're gonna go ahead and kick your leg out as straight as you can. Pull the knee back in, and then we go back to where we started. So, yep, knee right under the heel. So we fire hydrant, open the knee up, kick and extend out, draw the heel back in towards the glute, rotate knee under the foot. Killer work. This requires a lot of concentration. The outer sides of your glutes, not super big muscles, so they're gonna burn out pretty quick here. In 4, hold that leg out. In 3, 2, kick the leg out long with that little bit of external rotation, little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel to the ceiling. Let's go bungee kick. Kick it up, kick it up, kick it up. 10, 9, 8. We're gonna stand up. We're going squats. Right foot on your front platform, left foot on the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch your bungee, stand up. Right foot's on the front platform, left foot's on the carriage, and you're gonna wanna hook your feet inside your straps if you've got them, so you have a little bit of leverage here. You're gonna push the carriage out so you have some spring tension, and then we'll sink it back. Nice and slow. Weight goes back into your heels, pause at the bottom, chest is lifted, abs tight. Drive through your heels, actively squeeze your glutes on the way up. You've got to make that part happen. If you're not squeezing, your glutes are not turning on. So every time you come to the bottom of your squat, pause, dig into your heels, squeeze your glutes, grip them the whole way up. We're trying to keep our carriage nice and steady. We're trying to keep even tension in both of our legs here. On this next one, let's take it on down, and we're gonna hold. In 3, to the bottom, 2, hold it here. From here, little flares of your knees out. Little flare out, little flare out. Little press for 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the outer sides of your glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that flare of your knees. Squeeze your glutes, slowly lift up. Go back to your squat. You have got this. Stay focused, stay with us. Do not straighten out your legs at the top. Okay, if we do that, we're just giving our muscles a little bit of a chance to reset, taking a little break. So keep a micro bend in your knees at the top, sink it on down. Check in that your neck is relaxed, your shoulders are out of your ears, and that you're knitting the front of your ribs together. In 4, down hold. In 3, 2, 1, down hold. Drive into your heels. You're just gonna pulse it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Go back to your squat as slowly as you can. 20 seconds here. We're going back to 1 black spring. And we're gonna hit a giant reverse inchworm. So forearms on the back platform, knees on the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change your springs. We're going to 1 black. You're gonna take the carriage to the back of the machine, forearms on the back platform, knees on the carriage, and we're gonna go giant reverse inchworm. So we're gonna slide out away from the back platform, and then we're gonna pull forward and crunch as we do so, rounding through the spine. So this is very similar to what we did at the beginning of class, right? You're gonna feel a little bit of a mirror effect. You might notice that giant reverse, slightly less intense than giant. So hopefully you're enjoying that. Check in, the shoulders are down in their sockets, okay? It's really easy when we're pulling against the spring tension to allow the tension of the springs to creep up into our neck and traps, right? And we have all got enough tension up there already, so just go ahead and slide those suckers down. We're gonna go 10 more seconds here. And then we're gonna hit a reverse super crunch. So that means you're gonna be seated on the carriage and you're gonna hook your heels over your back platform. In 4, in 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat on top of the carriage. Hook your heels over the back platform so they're between the space of your platform and that rail. And then we're gonna go into a super crunch here. So hands behind the head, we'll bend through the knees, drag everything in, round through the spine. Perfect. And then slowly send it back out. If you've got a strap on your back platform, that's super helpful. Big exhale, big crunch. Nice control, you guys. Okay, we won't be here super long. Try to keep the work in your core. Big exhales, you scoop and pull forward. Inhales, you find a little extension on the way out. Good, that's a great option. You can also hook your feet all the way over the back platform if that's better. Ooh, I love this. Or tuck your toes underneath the back platform. That looks like the best option, right? We're always learning new things, new ways to make the machine work just perfectly for us. All right, let's take it back halfway and hold. Good. Now just through the legs. Bend through the knees, scoop through the low abs, drag it back. Slowly send it out. So upper body's not moving. Listen, if you're feeling your hip flexors, you lift your torso more upright. You just have enough hinge back to feel your core. In 4, we're gonna hold the knees in 3, 2, 1, hold the knees in. Just the upper body is gonna lower back and then crunch and round forward. Inhale as you lower back. Exhale, crunch and round your spine. Killer work, team. Okay, we're headed to our left leg next. It's gonna be 1 red spring. It's gonna be donkey kicks on the left. So you're gonna be on the right-hand side of your machine facing the front. And it's gonna be your left heel that finds that back pocket on the carriage. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, 1 red spring. Turn around to face the front of the machine. You're gonna be on the right-hand side of your machine once you face the front. And it's gonna be your left heel that finds the back edge of your carriage rail. Good, perfect. Just like that. So you're on all fours. Check in here that your right knee is underneath your hip, so you might need to inch it back a little bit. And then you want your shoulders slightly leveraged behind your wrists. So we're not perfectly in tabletop, we've got a little leverage. I like to put my left hand on that front rail of the platform, just like Josiah's done. That gives a lot of support. And then your right hand is on the floor. Try to square your right shoulder and your right hip straight forward. And then try to rotate open from your left hip so that your left hip, left knee, and toes are all lined up here, right? We're really kicking back through the left heel, finding the glute. In 4, take it out and hold in 3, 2, take it out, hold, little pulse. Drive through your heel, build the tension in your left glute for 10, 9, 8. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly as you can resist in. Slowly as you can begin to kick back out. Stay focused here. Right side is done. We've got to match it with the left side. Focus on that drive back through your heel. On deck, we've got our spider kicks. So we will be facing the right side, okay? So it's gonna be your right knee on your carriage, your left heel on your front platform, your hands on your carriage. So it'll be a quarter turn to the right, get up on top of your machine. Spider kicks for the left leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go spider kicks. So you'll start with both knees on the carriage and scoot them back, both hands on the rail of the side of the carriage, and then your left heel is gonna find that little island between the front platform rail and the front platform. It's a perfect little spot to just kind of tuck your heel in there. From here, try to find some length in your spine. So maybe inch your right knee back as far as you can on the carriage, just giving yourself a little bit more space. And then if you need more resistance, here's how we're gonna get it. We're just gonna go ahead and inch our right knee closer to the front edge of your carriage, so closer towards the front platform. Good, and then we're gonna slow it down as much as possible, right? And really focus in Allow your left glute to be what controls the movement and the range of motion. In 4, take it out and hold in 3, 2, 1. This is our chance to build a little more heat. Pulses here. Drive into your left heel, fire up the glute, make the movement come from the glute for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full range of motion, all the way out, resist it in, resist, resist, resist. Your bungee is up next. It's going on the left foot this time. Focus in here. Abs are pulling up and in to support your spine. Shake out any tension in the head, neck, and shoulders. We're going 30 seconds in your spider kick. And this is my favorite way of doing spider kicks on the machine. Keep in mind, if you've got a different favorite way of doing this move, I encourage you to go for it, right? Make these classes your own each time you come back to them. If there's something you've learned that works really well for you, right, then you can apply it here. 10 seconds. Bungee is going onto our left foot this time. We'll be on all fours, facing the back of the machine in 3, 2, and 1. Bungee onto your left foot. We'll just start with a bungee kick. So heel up towards the ceiling. And you can be up on the hands as Josiah's done. I personally like to do this on my forearms. It gives my core a little bit more support. Just takes any sway out of the lower back. Okay, so a little bit harder here up on the hands. We're just stretching out the tension on the bungee, heel up towards the ceiling, finding that kick. Really important anytime we're doing kicks is that you keep your core engaged so that your lower back is supported in the movement. Good, we'll start to add on here. Keep kicking. And 4, hold it up. In 3, 2, 1, hold it up. Fire hydrant, open the knee out to the side. Extend the leg out as far as you can. Bring the heel back in towards the glute. Rotate, knee underneath your heel. So we find that kick. Keep tension in your bungee the entire time. Yes, you can. I know that this is tough, but this is how you build the muscles in your glutes. You've got to do the work here. This is very focused. Keep kicking, keep it moving. Slow as you can, mindful as you can. How much sensation and heat can you create up the back side of your leg? You're really getting into the outer side of that glute. It's a small muscle, or glute med, right? So it's gonna burn right away. Try to set it over the edge. Try to go just a little bit further here. In 4, back to your bungee. Oh, leg out. In 3, 2, extend the leg out. Little pulse, little pulse. You still have that external rotation of the hip for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Bungee kick in 3, 2, 1. Heel to the ceiling. Kick it up, kick it up, kick it up. Here's the deal. We're going to 1 black spring, and we're going to go squats. Right foot on the front platform, left foot on the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch your bungee. Stand up. Left foot on your front platform. Right foot on your carriage. Why don't we face them? Whichever way you want to hit the squats, guys. 1 foot on the platform, 1 foot on the carriage. You're on 1 black spring. Let's go squats. So we're going to take it down and right back up. Little bit of space between the carriage and the front platform, so you've got a little instability. This is our second round of squats, and this round of squats is going to be a little bit less stable, and it's going to focus on recruiting the inner thighs a little bit more. Same as before, weight goes back into the heels. Every time you sink down, pause at the bottom, drive down into the floor below you, right? So really dig your heels down into the machine. That's key to lighting up the back line of your leg. It's almost like you've got a direct line from your heel making contact with the machine all the way up to your glute. Let's take it down and hold right here. We're gonna lift the right heel up, lower the right heel, lift the left heel up. Lower. Try to keep everything steady. Keep alternating those heel lifts any tempo you want. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, heels down, sink down a little lower. Drive your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift it up. Here's the deal. You've got just 1 exercise to go after this. 30 seconds left in your squats. Squeeze your glutes as much as you can. See if you can't get those muscles to start to tremor and to start to shake. Right, if I can dig through my heels on the floor without having done any of the workout and get that tremor, I know that you can. Take it down, hold. Pulse down. This is it for the glutes. 10 seconds. We are going reverse saw, floor pike combo. Knees front platform, forearms carriage in 3, 2, 1. Knees to your front platform, forearms on the carriage. Start off in a kneeling forearm plank. It is one saw. Send the carriage out away from you. Pull it back in slowly. Pause right there. Tuck your toes to the floor behind you. Lift your knees off. Good, pike your hips up. So that's your floor pike. Slide back into your plank slowly as you can. Set your knees down. One reverse saw. You've got 30 seconds left in your class, left in your workout. Make every single second count. Make every single second worth your time, worth your energy, worth the effort. Right here, you've made it to your final 15. Let's stay in just the floor pike. Tuck your toes, pike your hips up, and slide back down into that plank. We're just piking. Final 8, 7, 6, 5. Finish strong. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Take a little child's pose here. Stretch the arms forward, maybe all the way to the floor. Drop your hips back. Awesome, awesome work, you guys. Let's make our way up to seated. All right, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Inhale, arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice work.